We're live
9 o'clock. We did it. Yeah.
on time.
Hopefully it's working. Hopefully there's sound, which
Yes.
always seems to be a problem.
Exactly. Let's hope
So
everyone check in. Let us know there's sound, where you're coming from, the whole deal. My chat's been quite
Yeah.
busy already, which is
same here.
great. People are active. So
Yeah, that's good. Welcome everyone.
yes, welcome. Hello, hello.
Hello.
It's another Wednesday. It's the 19th
We made it to-
Wednesday.
Oh, I can't believe we've
Is
done
this-
this 19 times.
I can't eat. I almost have to feel like I want to go back and double check. I'm like, I think I'm wrong. Like I can't. Like I'm pretty
There's no
sure
way we did.
I only adjust this up every week, but
I know.
I had to
know.
have counted wrong.
One. Well, we did one, and I think we did another one after that one.
Yeah.
But to think that we did it 17 more times after that? Blech.
Ridiculous.
I'm surprised anybody's watching, if I'm honest.
I am too. I'm
thank
shocked.
you for watching. Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild and
Harley Designs.
cheers to that.
Where you come for my opinion on things that don't matter.
Yeah.
Strong opinions on wavering topics.
Yeah. We did it. How is your week going so far, everybody?
Yeah, see I did the news on Monday, obviously, like always, and
Phew.
I couldn't believe how busy this week was. I didn't
No,
even
lots
have
of stuff happening.
to meaninglessly expand on topics that didn't matter and complain about a Toyota Yaris for several minutes to try and make the video an appropriate length.
No, it was just like there was literally something always happening this week.
Here are 5 new vehicles to discuss. Here are,
Yeah. And you did a bunch of stuff. You actually went places. You
yeah.
did things.
I crawled on Saturday, and we went up and we crawled at like 7,500 feet. And I don't know. We probably hiked for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, something like that. All I know is I felt it in my legs until like yesterday. I was just like, oof.
Yes.
Like, I am quite sore.
Did you feel it in your any other areas?
No, just my legs.
Like your lungs or anything?
No, I'm used to hiking at elevation. I'm pretty good at that part of it. Like, I don't get elevation sickness, anything like that anymore. I'm
good.
pretty solid there. But yeah,
My first time at Axial Fest, I was pretty high
that
in elevation. Just
for you,
elevation.
right?
Yeah.
Not the other California style. My first Axial Fest, I got sick. Like,
Oh, you did?
because I don't know that I'd ever really stayed at that elevation for that many days, like 4 days in a row. I don't know, but like my last day, I was like, I've got to get out of here. Like, I couldn't help pack up. I'm just like, I have to get in this car and drive down this hill. Like, I feel that bad.
Yeah. Well, because you're from a similar elevation that I am, I believe, which is low.
Well, yeah, like where I sit, I think I'm at like 80. Like 80 feet.
Right. Which sounds about right.
Yeah, I think
I
my
might even
office
be a little higher.
my office is at like 100 feet. So not much for elevation. But yeah, we just drive up to 7,500 feet and go play on the rocks for the day and drive back down.
Yeah.
It's nice to escape this heat though. Couple-hour drive.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Super worth it.
I don't really have, there's nowhere to escape the heat for me here.
Oh, right.
It's always this.
So
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll wait until September.
yeah, and then
See you later.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I did drive while I was up at elevation. I drove my Trail King, which I shot video of. I shot an intro video on the bench before, and I've got some editing to finish on that. And then I've got
getting mine right now. Here it is. Oh, wait.
Sorry. Switch the body.
I'm getting the controllers mixed up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know which one's which. Yeah, there we go. That's better.
So I need to finish editing the video. I've got the run video and the little intro part. I got to get that all put together.
You did an entirely separate video from the one that I already saw.
You didn't see? Oh, yeah. I just threw a little bit of it in the vlog from when I went up there. But no, I did like a bench video, and then I'll put all of the running footage together and then put one video out for it. So,
ooh la la.
Yeah.
I better step up my game.
I was very surprised at what we put that little thing through.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I would have to, for me, I like all kinds of very odd RC cars. And for that reason, I may like feel like it's a possibility of something I would own. But if you have like just one or two cars and you're looking for a third, I don't know that it's the best third RC car choice.
No, if you've got one or like 40,
yeah,
it's definitely high up on your list.
You know, it's like first RC car choice. There's a lot of decent choices. Then once you have one, a second one, you can really kind of diversify. 3,
yes.
I think it's more like a 33rd. Like it's a perfect 33rd RC. You've got a trike. You've got something with at least 6 wheels. You've got.
If you've driven a tank before, and you want to experience that frustration again.
So, I knew.
But it's more capable than you originally would give it credit for.
I was very surprised, and I knew I was going to be filming one-handed and driving, and that is not possible with the stick radio. Without some sort of elaborate printed adapter. So
my driving video was all filmed with like locked off shots on a tripod.
Yeah.
But I've got all kinds of, I got the tricks, right? I got the tricks.
You've got the shaky cam filters to put into.
I got some actually, they're from the movie Deadpool, because there's a lot of visual effects in that movie. The guy who did all the VFX and edits on that movie edited the thing in Premiere, and he built some camera shakes that he could use over and over again. And they're sort of like a randomized effect. So they work very well. You would never know that I was on a tripod. That's how good they are.
That is nice.
Of course, I just ruined it by telling everybody.
Right, exactly. Do you have any effects for Premiere that you can put in that simulate falling on your ass? Because I feel like it would be easier for me to do it next time with an effect versus on camera.
I mean, but now you have that, so you could track all the data from that fall and use it in subsequent videos.
When you're walking and filming, if someone was filming me from the outside while I was walking and film, it's in such this like stupid, awkward position. Like you look, it would be so bad.
Yeah, there's no way you look cool.
You put yourself in this kind of precarious, off-balance situation. And I was stepping down off of a ledge, and it was onto what was basically a rotted, decaying tree. And it was one of those trees that you thought was going to be more sturdy, but it was very spongy. And it all just kind of crumbled and became marbles. Then you got a great shot of my ultras. Like, ooh, ultra.
Ultra, super grippy.
Yeah.
You'll never fall in
where
the
shoes. Rubber meets the trail.
Where the ass meets the trail. I've had a pretty couple of good falls. And the first fall I think I had was the first time I met Richard, pardon my noob. I drove all the way down to Ohio to meet him for the first time in real life. And I had a scratch-built portal axle Defender that I had built and modeled after a real truck. And I was nervous, and I wasn't really like fully aware of my new surroundings. And we were walking along, and I totally tripped on like a tree stump, and like was like one of these like, oh shit kind of moments. And I remember holding the truck in one hand and grabbing onto him with the other. So I pulled him down with me. And this is within like 2 hours of meeting him. I was like, I am sorry for the most awkward moment I've ever had.
That was quite the first
Very,
date.
very
I agree. That's
That was our first date. Yes, good point. Um, Real quick here, the RC masked master wanted to know if you are going to print out that photo edit that I did and hang it up on your wall behind you.
that's not a terrible idea. I don't know if the purple really goes with my color scheme.
It's not purple, it's teal.
Teal,
It's a
whatever. It was purple
beautiful
at
teal.
first. It was purple
Yeah.
first, then it was for those that don't know, Matt does a live photo editing stream on Tuesdays, and I had sent in the photo that I had taken this weekend that got like a lot of likes on the edit that I did and placed on my Instagram. But nonetheless, I sent it to Matt for one of his touch-ups, and he turned my beautiful orange truck teal.
Yes.
Although I didn't hate the teal, kind of like it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good, and it's a fun way for you guys to learn a little bit of something. A lot of these things will apply to Lightroom Mobile, which I think you can buy on the App Store, and it works great on your phone. So
yeah, I use
it
Lightroom Mobile, and it is a great. What I like about it is that you and I both pay for Adobe, which is
yes,
a big difference. So like Matt and I both edit on Premiere Pro, so you subscribe to the Creative Cloud. Anyway, the nice thing about if you do that though, you get access to all kinds of apps. One of them being Lightroom. So if you upload a photo, from your phone onto this app, then it's just on, when you go to your computer, it's on Lightroom on there, and it's everywhere. I do like that. It's handy for when I'm doing thumbnails or anything like that. I can just do that, and I don't have to worry about uploading anywhere else.
Yeah, it's pretty convenient. I like it a lot.
I saw a comment in here that let's see, Travis Bear was saying, I think we need an axial ripsaw tank, which would be a true one done like that. I would be all for. Do you know the ripsaw?
Yeah,
done by How and How.
Yeah. Yeah, that weird, like really low, fast tank.
And there is an RC version that was done here not so long ago that I think you could buy for
it's not great.
No, I think you could buy it for about $1,000.
Which is pricey.
It is pricey, especially I don't know how it came out. Small production run stuff can be tricky, but
questionable at best.
Right. So that's one of those things.
That would be cool though. I would like to see something a little bit off the rails or a little bit different from them.
I agree. I think that would be fun. Oh, Darwin donated me $2 and said, thoughts on the Pitbull Chronic shocks. He won a pair, wants to think about buying another. They're actually a nice shock. They're a really well built shock. They've got a pretty interesting seal system in them. They feel good. I don't know how the travel compares to the length. That's one thing on a lot of shocks. Like, just because the shock's 90 millimeters, the amount of travel in that shock isn't necessarily same from brand A to brand B, or even from in the same brand Model A, Model B. So I'm not sure how the Chronic stacks up that way, but the shocks themselves are nice. So, but they're also like $90 a pair.
Yeah, they're expensive shocks.
So
I was supposed to get a set of those, but they never arrived. I don't know what happened on that. I will look into that. Brazen Scale RC had a good question, and this one is somewhat interesting because I think we'll have a debate on what you would do here in this situation. $100 tower gift certificate. What would you buy?
Ooh, right now.
Right now.
$100. Man. I'm going to think about
I almost
while
have to
you give
go
me your
to
answer.
Hobbies.
I know.
Oh, I haven't thought about it either. I got to go to the website and see what I could get for $100.
No, that's.
I bet you there's a Tamiya kit that I could get pretty close on.
I tell you what, it's not easy. You'd have to look at what Tower's coupons are because, trust me, maybe if it has to be in stock or not. There's the big, because right now, I swear, doing all these live Friday night builds, I've really exhausted trying to find what in stock kits there are for about $100 because I don't like
Yeah.
spending $200 or $300 every week to build a kit.
I could get. I'd be at $8.50 over.
You have to find a coupon. I bet you could do it.
I bet I could do it with a coupon. Hold on, let me find a coupon real quick because I already got the card. Oh yeah, I'm good. Okay, so with a $15 coupon, July or JUL 15 on a $100 order, I'm gonna get the Tamiya holiday buggy.
The holiday buggy.
Yeah, it's in stock and not good, but
Honestly, Phoenix on this side just said holiday buggy.
yes.
Oh, he says, I bet you can't use a coupon with a gift certificate. Ooh. You know what? How much?
Yeah,
how much
right.
is an SCX 24? Are they 120?
Yeah. Oh, you could get the new Enduro. Is that on Tower Hobbies?
Let's see.
Enduro 24.
No, it's not yet.
No, not there yet. Darn it.
Because that would be
That's a good question, though.
That would be a good. You can't.
DX5C. That was another suggestion from SFL. Well, not for you, Mr. Futaba. Hey, I like my Futaba radio. I just needed more channels.
Yes, I get that. I'm not gonna yell at you too much. And give you too much hell for it. That.
Oh, John Dockery sent me $4. Thank you very much. And a hippo doing this.
I think I sent you a hippo yesterday too.
Yeah. Hippos are in.
Yeah, I feel like it would be, I'd want to find a kit or a micro mini, something like that, but it's hard, right? At that $100 price point is such a...
Yeah. That is not easy.
Ooh, especially with what Kyosho's minis cost. Yikes.
Oh, yeah. They're not cheap.
The new Mini T is 140. You know what? Can you
see? Everything's out of our price range. You can't even sort by price here. I think.
know that Tower Hobby site does kind of. It's not.
Come on, Tower. Get with the program. Dancing Rider? No, I think that's more expensive.
No, they're not. They're like. Oh wait, I think you might be right.
It's really easy to find out. Dancing Rider.
What? Here we go. I would get. This is completely out of the wheelhouse. E-Flight, UMX, Radian, Bind and Fly.
I'm gonna. Okay, if we're going off the.
I've been wanting to fly a little bit more. More meaning almost any.
All right. Well, I'm going to get a Dumas Products Incorporated Ace Sloop 17-inch sailboat for $36.
You seem like such a sailboat guy. Like you. I bet everybody would agree with me. You are absolutely the sailboat of the RC world. Like.
Oh, nice jib cutting. Good job.
That's very scale accurate rope you're using on the mainstay jib. You have those port side markers on the starboard side. It's okay, but in 1914 they actually used those on the other side.
So I'll allow it. Oh man. Yeah. I am definitely a sailboat guy. I've seen, and I don't, boats are boats, but I've seen some of these boats just ripping around, and I could see myself having fun for about 10 minutes with that.
Yeah.
Before going. All right. Well.
Oh, evidently we have somebody who in here is into boating or sailing of some sort because he said he's correcting me on line, not rope.
Yeah, it's not rope.
But
Rope is what you use to tie it to the dock, probably.
I definitely am getting people that agree that you are a sailboat guy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to deny it. I would like a relaxing day of being Chuck GRC just sent me $5 with the note sailboat fund. Now I think I need to build a sailboat.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like at some point you have built a ship in a bottle.
I have not.
Have you contemplated it?
Well, not really.
Not
But
really.
Let me explain what I mean by that. There's this project that I'm working on for work that I can't really talk about, but it involves models. That's about all I can say. Yeah. And it might be sort of along that line. So
I see.
a project for another time to talk about. But
Right.
yeah.
Where's it? Jeremy Burris was saying, he says, my wife won a swamp boat at Axial Fest. Have you seen those? Like the duck.
Yeah, that I'm into. Yeah.
Those are cool. Those commander boats. Yeah. They're not called, are they called Duck Commander or what are they called? Something Commander.
Yeah. Swamp Commander.
Swamp Commander? Oh, there is a Dumas big swamp buggy kit for $115.
Ooh, it's so close.
Why have I never seen this before?
That's big, 31 inch.
I know. It's made for nitro, but I think we could easily get past that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a tower with a motor on top of it. I'm pretty sure we could figure that out.
I think so as well.
Although I do have a nitro motor sitting here from the Kyosho car.
I do too, but mine is definitely not going to function again. Well, there's probably some sort of rebuilding that could happen. Man, Dumas has a lot of airboats.
I think they're into boats.
I'm guessing so.
Oh, here's the Pro Boat Aero Trooper 25-inch brushless airboat, ready to run. Look that one up, Aero Trooper.
Yes, I see it. 25-inch brush. That's pretty. I wonder if that's the one.
Hello.
Ben sent me $19.99 UMX Radeon Fund. I'm going flying. I'm going flying.
Oh, Dragon Model suggested the Dynam RC airplane Warbird. I can't say that word without it sounding bad. Wolf FW190. I'll have to look that one up.
Flying Models, the movie.
From Alexander Dumbass. What movie is that from?
What?
Alexander Dumbass. Oh, that's Bill and Ted.
Oh, I have not seen Bill and Ted for a very, very long time.
It's Socrates, Dumbass, Beef Oven.
Yeah, I remember that.
I got to go back through some of these comments. Masked Master, it's a gin-based soda drink.
I'm drinking another ginger fire kombucha.
Oh, yum! Mine tastes like strawberries. SFL said buy a sailboat and use it for a Viking funeral for a small pet.
Did you ever see the land yacht I built?
Land yacht.
Yeah. It's a sailboat for the land.
Right. Yeah, I saw that thing. And it was Shawshank, not Alexander Dumbass. I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know it's Fawk Wolf, but it's still dangerous to say the word Fawk here. I don't want to get demonetized. I need that $12.
So Ryan Davis was asking and I saw that you shot video of the Chevy that's behind your right shoulder.
Heavy Chevy.
And is that the first time you've driven the Trail King? The other Trail King?
well, sorry, yes. Yes.
The other white meat?
No. That was the first time I drove this. I know the tires are terrible, like, because I sanded off all the tread, but great kit. Really nice, silent drivetrain, really well put together because I put it together. But just all around nice bits of kit. And if I had actually set it up to be good instead of this crusty big booty Judy, I think it would do even better. Power Hobby servo that's in there did well.
Does your driver have a cardigan on?
No, he's wearing a yellow jacket.
Hmm.
And then he's got a checkered shirt on underneath.
Stylish.
Shut up.
Stylish.
My favorite part.
He looks very tall and headless. From where I'm
No, he's got a head. He's jammed in there. The interior on this truck was done all wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. RC four-wheel drive crapped the bed on that part of it. But there are ways around that. I'll just remove his legs.
Right.
But my favorite part was all the loose timber in the back. Just keeping all these pieces loose, just having it bounce around the back and tailgate open. And, yeah, it's a fun little drive. It's doing particularly well for a running video. Running videos don't get a lot of love.
They never, like this weekend I went out and shot the vlog, and then I shot a no prep video on Sunday. So I went to Antioch and shot that, and they always just do okay. I put them out there more to just keep the channel rounded, and I like when I go up and go to those like a new place to go run. I do that just because I like to capture that stuff. So
yeah, me too. It's not for I don't do it for anybody other than myself. Yeah, that's sort of what it is.
Otherwise, we would it would not be the return we were looking for. If we didn't get the satisfaction out of making the videos, it wouldn't be worth it.
It certainly wouldn't be for the monetization of a running video.
No, it wouldn't.
Man, I can't wait for that $8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it cost. I burned a full tank of fuel on Saturday and Sunday to go shoot 2 videos. So,
yeah, it's
$60.
Not. Yeah, it's always a losing money venture. But for me, it's really just the satisfaction of making those videos. I absolutely love shooting them, and despite this one being a complete failure in terms of my own personal level of happiness or performance, it still turned out pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
nice.
And it's a good looking, bad looking truck. Is that right? Is that how you say that?
It's a good looking, good bad truck, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
good bad trucks.
Speaking of segways.
What are you getting there?
It's my Friday. Hey! It's my Friday build.
It showed up.
It did.
Showed
up today.
That's going to be an interesting build. The one thing
I haven't cracked the seal yet.
Okay. All right. Well, I wonder how much of it's pre-built. I wonder if that's it's like a gag kit. Like, psych. You got to put the wheels on. It's an RTR. Just kidding.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I don't know.
I kept getting comments in the scale news, because I'd said I think it's Red Cat's first kit, what I think is correct, and people are like, no, actually, there's the pack. It's a kit. It just comes pre-assembled. And I'm like, right? Aren't they all pre-assembled kits really at that point? Then, like
the Wendigo.
Yeah, Wendigo.
I bet you the next one they do is going to be the Sasquatch.
Aha. I thought that was going to be the name of the one of the Bronco versions.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like the top of the line beyond Big Bend, I think. There's Big Bend, and then I think it goes Sasquatch.
Ah.
I know far too much about a truck I don't want.
Right.
I mean, not saying it's not possible.
Right. Yeah.
The other thing
actually really likes them, so I'm like,
yeah. Well, then definitely don't get one.
Right.
Boom, roasted. It's a girl truck. Probably, you know what though? The ride on the highway is probably great.
Oh yeah. Well, it's
Independent.
IFS like a Toyota.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Drives like a dream. Well, the other thing we didn't mention about Red Cat, and you didn't mention this when that kit came out in the news, but they also released a set of axles.
Yes, the axles from the kit.
Is
Same.
it?
Yep.
I
Same
thought they were.
axles.
Oh, okay, so they're the same width. They're
Yep,
sort of like a larger
they're
monster truck-esque
Wraith axle for the most part.
Wraith axle. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. Great. So we mentioned it. Good.
Right. Yeah. Those.
Kaiju, Wendigo. They got to do Sasquatch, or maybe they'll do like Chupacabra or something.
Yeah. You think that a particular group of customers can search Chupacabra? Like
Yes.
the Google, like, did you mean, like, is going to be.
They'll do like a Loch Ness. It'll be like big. It'll be a boat.
Right.
Or submarine. It'll be a submarine.
Yes. I think that's perfect.
Yes. Somebody here, Alex was asking me if I'm a Trailer Park Boys fan since I'm in Canada. No, it's not required viewing. It's not in our school system yet. I didn't watch a lot of it. I know the characters because it was always on. I think it was probably on so much because of our CanCon requirements. I don't know if anybody in the States knows what that is, but
no.
Here in Canada, we had a mandate that was actually like law for broadcasters that they had to show a certain percentage of Canadian-made content, and it had to be, produced and created in Canada, usually starring Canadians. So there's a whole and this happened in the mid 70s that they sort of mandated it, and for the longest time, there would be 60%. I think it was up to 60% of your broadcasting had to be Canadian content. So there were all kinds of horrible shows with really bad budgets that were put on TV to compensate for this percentage. Trailer Park Boys came way later, so it didn't count. But on one of the shows, Second City TV, which was like, you guys have Second City in Chicago. It's like
the improv stuff?
Improv comedy, yeah.
Right.
We had one here too. And they did a television show. And on that show, that's where Bob and Doug McKenzie came from. And that was their response to CanCon. They're like, well, let's go full whole hog and make up these two clowns that are going to represent the Canadian content for the show. And it was a massive hit, and they became a huge success everywhere. So, yeah, just some Canadian history for you there.
Oh, what do you know? I actually like
your Canadian history moment.
I actually like Trailer Park Boys.
It was a good show. I just didn't watch it very often. There were so many other things that I was into at that point.
Right. Now, I have never watched Letterkenny.
Right. I've caught a little bit of that. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah.
Yeah, I always hear people talk about that one, but I haven't actually watched it myself.
Right.
But
let's get back to RC trucks, because I feel like you have something you want to talk about.
I'm sure I did, but now I remember actually another topic with just the number of things that were in the news this week. That RC 4-wheel drive monster truck. I don't know. Did you look into that thing at all?
Uh-huh.
That, it's, what was the cost on that thing? $650?
$749.
$750.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty.
That's too many monies for me.
That's what I'm wondering, because it is a pretty built, arguably, other than King shocks are never.
The electronics, the King shocks and the electronics you're going to throw away right away.
If you think you're going to actually run it or rate, try and get some good performance. Obviously those electronics are a placeholder.
Pause for 1 second. Rich Trujillo, this show is still on? Question mark.
19 weeks. Thank you.
19 weeks.
Got to be at least 2 hours per. It's a full work week of time you could waste. And that is if I'm not underestimating the average.
Yeah.
Which I
think
am.
2 hours is average. Yeah, you're underestimating it, but it's on the high end. Okay, back to monster trucks, because I'm still in my head toying with the idea of a monster truck. I don't know whom I want to get it from, but I don't think I would start at the 749 level to get into something I've never done, really.
Right. And
it's
that's,
like Clodbusters.
If you're going to build a carbon fiber chassis full, like, you can probably end up there pretty quick, but
Oh, sure.
Which we
but
all
again,
know.
I'm not starting there. Like if I'm getting into a hobby or getting into a subgenre of a hobby I'm already pretty deep into.
Right.
I'm probably going to start a little less pricey than that.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like for us, with how invested we both have been into Axial over the years, that SMT10 builder's kit is a hard thing to beat, as far as the upgrades we know that are around or needed, and then run the SMT10 chassis until you don't want to. I don't think anybody has a better looking chassis than the SMT10.
No, that's true.
As
long as it's not the green one.
I mean, yeah. But even so, green isn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
And I could RIT dye it, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder how well that would turn out with green.
As long as you're going black, probably just fine. It was the Pro Boat Aero Trooper 25-inch brushless electric airboat RTR that guy won at Axial Fest.
That's a pretty good. I mean, Pro Boat is a brand of Horizon, so I had seen that he had. Or I just got a notification that what's the really
that it's a Horizon company and they gave it away at Axial Fest.
Didn't you know? Were you not aware?
Interesting.
Yes, Jeremy.
Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think not.
That's a good sized boat.
Yeah, man, I'm down for that one. Let's get some boats.
I'm ready. I'll do some boating.
All right. Oh, Craig says the builder's kit only comes in black.
Yeah,
perfect.
It's the only the digger that you can get.
We're all over the place tonight. But monster truck. Are you okay? Heimlich?
No. Every once in a while, I just get a hot area out of that kombucha.
Oh, because it's spicy.
It is.
Spicy ginger.
It's got hot peppers in it, it says. Every once in a while, it just burns.
Nice. It's a good feeling.
Who makes the most durable hard body? That's actually an interesting question. I mean, it's kind of an oxymoron, but what is it?
Quiet. For me, my personal choice, I've got two. Where the heck is the jelly bean? Oh, that Land Cruiser body, the 80 series body. Yeah. That thing is thick, THICC.
Thick 2 C's, AF.
Thick AF. My second choice after that would probably be the Cherokee, the Team Raffi Cherokee XJ.
Ah, gotcha.
Those are tough as nails.
Those things are also the size of a small suitcase, aren't they?
No.
No? Is that the one of the China ones?
Well, the Team Raffi one is also like the Injora, also
well then, yeah, those things are stupid big.
No, they're not. I mean, they're like 8th scale-ish. I mean, they're big when you make two of them together, but
that's the worst example.
But yeah, I mean, I know. They're not big.
Like 6 foot. I ordered a 6 foot sub. We don't make 6 foot subs. This is 6 1-foot subs. Fine.
I don't know. It's a pretty durable body, I will say that. But the 80 series, if you go to eBay, and they still, I think they list them under like LC80, like Land Cruiser 80, which isn't accurate, but whatever. There's actually pictures of like people standing on them in their eBay apps.
In the eBay app, that is,
yeah,
I like their style.
yeah, they're strong. I mean, they're probably children, but they're still strong bodies.
Tom Wade donated $2. Any advice on breaking in a Holmes Crawlmaster Sport? Just run it.
Just run it.
Just plug it in 3S and run it. I have not broken in one of those motors. I've got them in two of my like brushed little beater trucks. One of my like bone stock TRX4 has it, and then what is the other? Well, then I have it in. I put Crawlmasters in almost every. I've got one in my drift tuk down there now because I had a 12-turn Torque Master in it, but I switched it to a Crawlmaster for a little smoother setup. What the hell else do I have it in? I can't remember what else.
Was that did you say the Crawlmaster Sport, or what's
Crawlmaster
is that
Sport,
the green can? The green
5-slot
550?
It is the black sticker red text.
Okay. Oh yeah. What's the green 550 can?
That is the Torque Master Sport.
Torque Master Sport.
So that's the 3-slot motor. And those are also solid.
Oh, so solid.
But
great motor.
I mean, just
run it.
Run them. They're
like most things, I would say just run it. Like actually, anything that you just bought, any RTR, any kit, my biggest first piece of advice to give you, just drive it. Just drive it. Learn the dynamics of it. Learn what works and what doesn't, and then start upgrading things. Don't ever upgrade before driving it. Just start driving it. That's what you bought it for.
Tear it apart immediately and change everything.
That's not well. I mean, that's fun too. I do enjoy that, but I like to get a baseline for everything before I start changing things, so I know what I've improved or not improved.
I mean,
for me, it's obvious.
I can tell
every time I put a hard body on it, it's improved.
Better. I've amended it. Yeah. Look what I can do.
I have ruined you.
Yeah.
It's not true. I don't ruin everything.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Is there anything I can see behind you that you haven't ruined yet? Well, I guess you haven't really touched that Defender.
Yeah, this is still unruined, but there's parts on the way to ruin it. In fact, no, I have ruined it already because
did you put
I changed
tires
the wheel.
on it?
Yeah, I did. I put the little.
I don't see how you could have done that.
155 BFG crawler TAs, but they're very small.
I guess there's only one way to make it worse, and that is to put 155s on. That would and I've got more ways already. Okay. This wheel and tire combo, whilst I really like it, and I'm gonna actually probably paint these wheels red because it's a great contrast for this paint. It's a thing. They did it on real Land Rovers. Don't worry about it. The problem is that it's like a pin hex, not like a real hex. It's just like straight on the pin. So you can keep a narrower offset. It's a narrower offset, but it's so narrow that it rubs up against the steering links. So I really, truly have ruined it. Perfect. Good work. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Will VP ever make a 155? Not likely. For both tires that are available to mount on him, I think that there's enough choices. Wow. Perry G wants to know when you're going to make orange Crocs for 3D printing Sundays. That'd be fun. It wouldn't be the worst thing. Actually, it would be. It's actually a tougher project than one would think. Yeah, making a shoe like that just because of how 3 dimensions, the curves and stuff. I could probably do it. Yeah.
You could probably do it.
I
You should
could make my way through it. And fake it. We did a camp stove this week. That was
I saw
appropriate.
that. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, the mat signal was going off
Right.
on that one. Oh, he's doing something. Okay.
That which you actually still can see in this video, just barely. There it is.
Yeah, here I'm just gonna move you over
But,
ever so slightly.
And you
Yeah.
when you printed that detail, you wired it up and you put a little 4 AA holder in there, so the light. And I fired it up on Friday for the stream, and then I left it on and forgot about it until Sunday, and I came in and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's not gonna work.
Well, maybe you could put like a Q series in there or something
Yes, really make
and
it.
melt it.
I think I could make it work. I do have a Q series chip that I could use.
I'm just saying that would be cool.
It's an unmodified. We modify those chips. We actually machine them down. And this one's unmachined, so we obviously don't make LEDs, but we take LEDs and then we actually machine the chips to fit inside, so we can get the largest chip, that brightest LEDs we can into the smallest housing.
Are they Cree? Are they Cree
They are
LEDs?
Cree. Yep.
Oh wow, shit.
Yeah.
All right. I was making a joke about how everyone needs to have those chips in them, but
Yes, they are Cree.
there you go.
There you go.
Amazing.
But
Was it you were asking about the seats on that Forerunner, right? That I bought from Tim. Well, I've got lots more fabric, so if you need some seat coverings done, let me know.
Now I remember. Yes, I think I did. Jeez. He sent you his extra swatch to be like, ooh,
Yeah.
need to get this out of here before somebody asks me about it. Why do you have this?
I bought this shirt, 1993. I wore it to school.
Isogen was asking, but isn't a smaller housing bad for thermals? Normally it would be, but they're aluminum backed chips, and then we're mounting them and sandwiching them into a machined aluminum housing. So the amount of aluminum we would take off, the heat transfer between the chip and the housing is still functional. Some people actually, like, there used to be a company called Moore LLC, Miniature Off-Road Engineering, and he used to take, and you could buy, he would like take Vanquish light bars, the like rigid ones, and he actually had like pre-LED inserts that went into those, and they were stupid bright. Actually, I wonder if I have some still. But then he also made a kit for the VP Q series, and basically he wouldn't change our chip at all. He would change the driver and put a bunch more voltage through them, and then you would actually take out the chip that we do, and he would just, the only thing he needed to do to make the chip survive was put in a thermal compound like you would use on a PC or other electronics to transfer heat. And if you did that, you could crank so much light out of those things, like far more than what we have them fairly safe. I'll say that they can put out a lot more light than what we recommend them at. But so if you actually,
you don't want to burn children's irises and stuff,
yeah.
you know.
So I mean, technically on my
Daddy, I can't see.
On my Ripper, I have them boosted to twice the current. They're stupid bright.
Only Josh would overvolt his lights.
Yes. It's actually over amp that same voltage.
Whatever, I don't know.
Just saying.
Don't bother me with your electronic mumbo jumbo. Stenny 93 here, he was asking, what are my favorite tires? He can't remember, which is odd because it's something I mention pretty much every day. Yes. There they are. My favorite tire. I have a problem with these tires. I love them so much. Oh, a screw.
Yeah. It's just like me with BFG crawlers.
Which are a close second for me. I like those too. Predator, Compound. I know you like the G8 better because it's too hot where you are. Sorry. Yeah, but that's a great tire too.
Yep, that's my choice. They're on the Ripper, that Jeep that's got high racks, That's a buggy. They're on the Woods Runner. They're not on that. And then you can't see the next row, but there's 2 more with them.
And then I do like the Hyrax, but for like a scale tire that isn't a comp tire specifically, I know you like to comp with these, but yeah, the MTRs or these Crawler TAs. I also, what else do I like? I got a lot of tires. We could spend days going through tires, but yeah, those are sort of my top faves right now.
Man, I do not have a lot of tires.
I like the mud terrain, the KM3s. Those are nice too.
I have a lot of the same tires. I don't like to. I like what I like, and I don't apologize for it.
I don't like to brag, but I got a bit of a tire problem.
I have a box of, well, right now, since we haven't had a swap meet in forever, I have a box of tires that is, it's a 18 by 24 by maybe 32 bin, the 2 flap bin, you know?
Wow.
And it's just full of tires I need to sell.
That's
but
good.
I refuse to sell off like 1s and 2s of things. Like I just don't want to deal with.
No.
I don't want to deal with messages and shipping and all.
No.
So I just wait for
say goodbye
meets.
to this truck, by the way.
The Taco Bell Grande is leaving. That's okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's on its way to another owner who I'll have to print a little plaque for it.
So
C2X is gone too.
Tim is asking, so who has the most rigs, you or I?
I think you do.
Yeah.
Because mine rotate in and out. I don't have the space to keep 1,000 trucks here.
Yeah. And I
know that at
I
home
don't
I
either.
probably have more than Josh. I probably have more at home
That could be true.
than Josh does. I know that he has a lot at.
How many do you have in the room? We'll just say the room. I won't count the garage.
Okay. Does it matter what scale they're in? As long as it's a functional RC.
Oh, you
right?
got that stupid shelf of micros above your head. I'll allow it.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2.
I'm counting this Wendigo kit. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna wait for you to count, and then I'm gonna call them
24,
out.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37.
You have 37 cars in that room?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I've got one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the other room.
Oof. Let's see.
That's a lot of trucks.
Okay, on the floor behind me, I can touch 3 VS410s. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Oh, I think you got me by 5.
Just in this room. That's shocking. Yeah, no, these are all in some state of functional.
Oh, 36. Wait, what did I say? No, 33. 33.
Where's my helicopter? That'll make a even 38.
Oh, I have a drone in here. Okay, there you go. 30. Call that.
My helicopter's in the other room. Okay, 37. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
think you got
stuck
me.
at.
I got 33.
Yes.
That was. I don't know. I did not understand you could fit that many trucks in this room.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked at that number, actually.
I do have to admit that right on this shelf in my hand here is 4 vehicles, which may be hard to believe, but there's a tuk-tuk, then there is an SCX 24 with an ECX Barrage on top, with an Orlando Hunter on top of that. 4 trucks on one shelf.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I need to I need to reevaluate some things, I think. Maybe
So
even clear out the collection a little further.
I
Make it
will.
more-
I'll admit this as well. Like I said, I can touch 3 VS410s behind me right now, but one is a VS410 Pro, which is like the shop model. That's I take at the it's at the shop. It's perfectly clean, never been used, and it's like what I take to shows. The one right next
Right.
to it is the VS410 Ultra of the same use. Neither of those are actually my vehicles. So,
Got it.
but I'm going to
So
do a
actually
video
35 then.
well, that would bring it down to like what, 31.
Oh, right. All right.
So,
Oops.
but they're here. So,
Fair enough. I know it's overkill. There's not enough days in the week to drive everything, and some things don't get driven for a very long time. It's just because I have a problem. I'm willing to admit that I have an RC problem, and I oftentimes will buy stuff before I even think about all the other things I have to finish.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need an Ultra, but I'm probably going to get one.
Well, yeah. And it's just, the other thing is that I've built 16 new cars in the last 19 weeks on Friday nights.
Right. Yeah. Thankfully, they're not always big.
Right.
Oh, even Trujillo's saying that that's crazy. Come on, man.
Now, if we start counting because most of the stuff, I'm just like, I can't keep all this at the house. So it goes to the office. Like, if we start counting the office or what I have in the garage, like.
That's where your infraction lives.
That's where my infraction is. Yeah, I've got other things.
The nitro car is there for sure.
My VS410 Pro is out there because it's dusty from this weekend. My Kyosho Trail King is out there because it's still dusty from this weekend. What else is out there? There's more. There's stuff.
Yeah. In case Nicole is watching, there's only 2 trucks there.
Yeah, right. The biggest problem we have, like between her and I, like our arguments about that surround RC vehicles, because we do, it comes up.
I'm sure it does.
You have to get rid of these freaking boxes, like,
right?
Because all this stuff comes in a box, and I unbox it, and then I've got a box, and then there's another box, and another box, and then there's so many boxes. She's like,
when I finished building the other PC, there were a lot of boxes. Because I mean, everything comes in a box, and then it comes in a smaller box inside that box. So, like, my shipment from Newegg would be 2 huge boxes, but there would be like 40 smaller boxes within those 2 other boxes. So, I had this like box of cardboard. I was like, the recycling guy's never going to take this. It's so big, but he did. He's a cool dude.
We have 2 dumpsters at the shop. One is for trash, one is for cardboard. But I'll come, and I've got a helper at the shop. And so I'll leave my office and walk around, and I'll pass them like, hey, Daniel, guess what's in the back of my Jeep?
Get that cardboard out.
Gonna need you to break down some boxes.
You don't even break them down? Oh, come on.
I know we have time for that. I just pile them in the back and have him do it.
Yeah. Oh, Morin said that they're business expenses. So.
Oh, they definitely are.
Shouldn't really complain.
Any of
business.
Any of all the donations that happen, they all just go back into buying another vehicle that gets built. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But you start building so many vehicles on Fridays, you really gotta cheap out every once in a while, because otherwise it will quickly.
What you should do is just keep building small things.
Right. Well, like I've built some things and then sold them. Like, well, Ben, who's in here, he bought the short wheelbase Trailfinder 2, which I still haven't shipped to him. But, so it's like some of them just have to leave, but some of them I want to finish. Like I've got, where's the racing 7x? Oh, dang, that one's not in here either. He didn't. Maybe I have another. I bet it's in the box. Haha, we're back to 33.
Welcome to Box Talk, folks. I hope you're enjoying all this talk about.
But I want to finish
cardboard.
that thing. I actually want to drive it.
So do it.
You know, well, I gotta. Man, I started looking at the bodywork and paint for that thing. You should.
For which one?
What the hell's it called? The Buggy Raw Fat Fox.
Oh man, the sticker work on that is.
You're
never gonna do it.
I need to. Maybe Moose Jaw wants to paint something. I heard he got into painting recently. No, he got into using Lightroom.
I think he likes. Yeah, he's using Lightroom more than paint.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't have a million projects, which I actually wrote down, I made a list of all my projects.
I have that same thing, but it's digital because it's 2020.
Yeah, but you know what? There's nothing better than making a list and crossing things off.
You can do it digitally with little radio buttons.
Boop, now, look, I storyboard all my videos and stuff.
Who are you?
So, I'm a filmmaker. See, look at this. Look at that. It's for the burnout video. Look at those shots. They all happen.
You did all that, and all I did was put Jimi Hendrix over an amazing burnout video and dropped the mic.
Yeah.
Lit some pesticide and walked away.
Oh, did you just admit to your folly?
See, my list of videos on here.
No, I can't because it's blown out.
That's
one
actually
white screen.
That's actually
it means
good.
There's nothing on there.
Right.
It's just blank. This is how I do it, guys.
Yeah. This is as
planning.
much thought as I put into things.
Thanks, 949 Designs. I've got 2 sleeves and a full back piece, and my chest is done too. But I don't show all that stuff off because it's for the ladies.
Right.
Lady.
Right. God.
Josh, that tuk-tuk is a drift tuk-tuk.
It is a drift tuk-tuk, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's not. Are there any drift tuk-tuks?
Oh, it is the drift tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
It's the only drift tuk-tuk that I'm aware of.
Since Richard is here, Trigilio, I'm going to talk about something that was on his Insta story today. I took a screen grab because I think it might be a thing.
Well, tomorrow is a Thursday.
Tomorrow is Thursday, right? Anyway, who knows? But it's a lovely photo of Mr. Trujillo, I think it is. Trujillo. Pan? Anyway, hashtag it's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. Hashtag oh, it's good. Hashtag I'm not gassy. And I think he's referring to his expression.
Oh, I was like, that's interesting.
I was like, what does that mean? I was like, I looked up hashtag I'm not gassy, and there's not a lot of RC related stuff in there. So I'm not going to say what he said, but there's obviously room for speculation. Something must be coming.
Tomorrow's a Thursday. Horizon releases often on Thursdays.
Truth.
We know already, if anybody who watches Scale News knows that the low C LaserNet car is coming soon.
Yes.
We didn't see a date yet, but
no.
I'm hoping that it's that soon.
But Rich is...
But they wouldn't just be shooting something.
No, that would already have been shot.
That would have to have been way done by now.
That would have been shot months ago.
Probably.
So what could it be? Sean Higgins thinks it's the new 1.9 Wraith. I don't think they would do a new Wraith.
I was speculating the Scale News because it was a slow week mainly, but that was a glitch on their website. It's when they were migrating to that new website. Basically, there's a main category 1.9 Wraith, and then there's 2 trucks underneath of it, and it showed up basically as just another. So it was just a small glitch.
Yeah. A tiny glitch in the matrix.
Yeah. But what could it? I mean, it couldn't be a new SCX 24 because they're not in like a kitchen scene where they're filming it, like driving through mashed potatoes or macaroni
that's a
and
great
cheese.
idea. That's a really good idea. You've given me an idea.
A mashed potato mud pit.
Yeah. Oh man, with gravy, and then you could a guy could just be eating, and then the truck drives.
I would immediately turn the video off if somebody was eating in your video.
But no, not you know what I mean. That could be funny. Anyway,
It could be.
Back to the topic here. A non-portaled SCX-10 is Sean Higgins.
We obviously know that is in the works.
Yeah. That could be a thing. Sean, you might be right on the money on that one. And I don't know because
if we did know, then we wouldn't be able to say.
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of sucks. Like every once in a while when you find out about something, you're like, we can't talk about this. Like,
man, we can pretend it. We can pretend to talk about it like we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, it takes all the fun out of it. Like sometimes,
wouldn't it be cool if Axial came out with a boat? Am I right, guys? Or a helicopter?
Yeah, like sometimes it'd be like you want to know? Like, no, I don't want to know.
No, don't tell me.
Don't tell me. It'll ruin the show.
Yeah, maybe a different. Oh, Musha thinks different body for the 6x6. Maybe
it could be, but do we really think they're going to do anything new on the SCX2 platform? I don't think so. I think the SCX2 platform is going to be around and supported with more inventory and plenty of stock, but no changes whatsoever. Like these are done projects and they're just order and reorder. Just
yep. Whatever it is, it'll always be on the newer platform.
Yep. I think so as well. I don't think that they'll invest any tooling money on bodies or anything on the older platform.
No. Travis Gilmore thinks it could be the new Bronco body on a 10.3.
Wouldn't hate it.
Wouldn't hate it. Also, wouldn't be surprised by that.
I wouldn't.
That's a pretty good choice. I mean, if New Bright can so royally screw that up, because God, it's ugly on that on their platform.
They always are.
Ruined it. I mean, the JK that they did was good because it looked like the JK.
Yeah, I mean, it was long and big. The SCX-10 with a truck body like the Honcho.
Oh, a Honcho.
They should bring another Honcho out. That was such a good truck. Always a good just look. They need another one of those.
They do need a Honcho 10.3. That would be an excellent choice.
Yes, I hope that they do one of those. At sometime in the near future, because the Honcho is just an all-time, just great
looking truck.
So I have one of the Kyosho radios out here on my bench.
Yes,
and
all right.
I almost never have used one of the stock radios. I've almost always just thrown a receiver in it. But this one, however, I did use last night because one of the cats was hiding under the bed and wouldn't come out, and we couldn't get to him. So I was like, I have a plan. I will chase him out with an RC car. But
brilliant.
There's a number of issues with my plan. And that was that I was like, okay, which of these run? And like, which of these are just ready to go? And then I didn't have my radio in here. I was like, okay, which of these run that aren't on a radio already? So it came down to the Kyosho Alpine. And he ended up
say it right, Frenchie.
He ended up getting chased out with that last night.
So not only is it a great on-road car, it's excellent at getting cats out of under the bed.
Yeah.
I also have a Kyosho radio handy.
What? And why was that?
It's just here.
It's just
I've got everything within an arm's reach, just in case. Ooh, I need a 1, 2, 3 block. Got one.
Can I? Oh, got one.
Oh, this is a fun game. Anyways, those are all really great guesses. SFL RC24 thinks that the Troy Lee design shirt that Rich is wearing might have something to do with it too. Interesting. Travis Gilmore said they do have a Ford partnership. John Grant, who, by the way, is sending me a bunch of RC10 parts. Thank you very much, John.
I'm glad you guys got
thinks
hooked
I've got a really great suntan going on. And I think I do. I was looking at the color correction and it's like, this is bang on hue correct. So I think I've just been walking the dog a lot.
Yeah.
Josh has obviously been living in his crypt.
Well, yeah, I think that's my color correction problem because I was actually in the sun all weekend, but still.
Oh, Rich said lots of good guesses, but it was something way out from now.
Mm.
So even it's an RC UFO.
Cool. he's dropping the
hints.
Dropping deep hints.
We were at Area 51 for this video.
Yeah.
RC conspiracies.
Yes. But someone was just saying, it's both of your faults. I purchased a pair of 123 blocks. You got to have it 123 blocks.
You got to have a set. Yeah.
You
need them.
They're so handy.
They really are.
You need at least two. And
I have two.
Yeah, that's a good
All right, okay. Let's play the game. Let's play the game real quick. All right. Who's going to choose a thing first?
How about it's got to be RC, right?
No, it can be any. Well, yeah, it should be semi-RC related in some way or another.
Okay. How about a non-in-use camera?
Damn it. I almost brought it in here too for no reason because I don't have the dummy battery for it. So crumbs.
I've got my Osmo.
Oh, wait.
And my. All right, I'll give you that.
Yes. All right. I took my GoPro out of here too. Otherwise, it would have been right up there and I could have grabbed it. Crumbs. Okay. All right.
That's an H.
All right. What can I?
An FPV camera. That would have been a good.
Yeah. I sold mine. So.
Oh wow.
I won that one. All right. A motor in its packaging still. He's reaching.
That is.
See you later, Rich. Thanks for checking in and thanks for dropping 0 good hints tonight. And also making us wait on something that won't come out for a long time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, thanks a bunch.
I mean,
he'll probably text me later and tell me what it is too, which is going to be really annoying. Or send me a picture, even worse. So you can't find a motor in a package.
No,
what's wrong with you?
Definitely know that that's not.
SFL RC24 was asking, what are 123 blocks? And
they're exactly 1 inch by 2 inch by 3 inches. And they're used in machining for setup, either so that you can space something off of a hard stop or a jaw with exact known distances. They're supposed to be precision ground. If you get them off of Amazon, they might not be so precision. But and then they're also tapped, and there's either tapped holes and through holes in a number of places to facilitate mounting in different ways depending on the use. But generally they're used for machining. But they also just work great for fabricating or...
I do a lot of fabricating stuff with these when I'm brazing.
Gives you a nice hard surface, gives you, a place to, if you need to tap something through, you can,
drill right through, not into your workbench or a piece of wood or whatever. Right. Yeah, Inspector 71, we definitely need to have Rich on again. Maybe he could be for our 20th episode. Although every time he comes on, my computer breaks. So
Yes, that is true.
maybe not. Oh man, if you don't find a motor soon, I'm calling this a victory. All right, okay, you win.
I've got like.
You don't win.
How about? I didn't have to get up. I was still in the chair.
You don't win. It's just we go on to the next round.
Definitely don't lose.
Mark Anthony, there's no way Axial will do a leaf sprung truck.
Agreed.
It's a good guess.
Because they're better than that.
Master thought 16th scale? Probably not. Oh, Richard Lutz. Yeah. Richard would be great on camera. He's so comfortable. Probably not going to happen. But we can always hope. Wish, dream. I did a shop tour of his place. It was a very fun video.
Oh, I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah. Axial motorcycle. Also probably not likely. Josh would buy 3.
Never drive one of them.
No, exactly.
Do you have a thermometer?
What do you got?
An infrared thermometer.
Ha ha!
Even the same cheap.
I didn't even have to turn around.
Even the cheap Amazon brand that I have. Ty from Tekin. We need to have Ty from Tekin on as well. Hemi-Storm, we were going to try to. He had a conflict.
Yeah, he was on vacation.
Yes. So
he was. Your signal just went crappy.
Whoops. Must have been on your side. I have no drop frames.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I don't have any drop frames. Maybe it's just your internet went a little bit squirrely. You're fine now. You're fine. Hemi was going to come on last week.
Yep.
But he's touring around Norway with his fam. So we'll get him on eventually. What else? I got to find something now. Well, I've got something here that I know you won't have.
It's a circle drawer.
You already threw it away, right?
Right. It broke.
He's like, this stupid thing. I don't need this. No, styrene glue. You definitely don't have that. Oh my God. Do you really?
Yep.
I keep mine.
I got a whole bottle of black CA right here.
That's not styrene glue, you knob.
Tamiya MEK.
Oh, wow. Tamiya MEK. Anyway, mine
with filler
is
in
this. Wow. Good call.
And then here's a different one if I didn't need it.
Mine's from Micromark. Well, the bottle was Micromark. Same stuff. It's the same stuff that you can get from anybody else.
Same.
But it's just cheaper. Same stuff. Isn't that a great name for a product?
Same stuff.
Anyway, I keep mine in 2 tires so I don't knock it over, because I used to knock it over all the time. And if you see portions of my workbench cutting mat that don't have any of the markings anymore, that's from where I spilled it.
That's where it spilled and it kind of ate through really quick.
Because you're like, oh crap, and you like rub it off with a paper towel and it just pulls all the printing right off of it. Tom asked if I would do my Hemi-Storm impression when he is on, and yes, I will. Absolutely. Thanks for watching. Hemi-Storm. He doesn't mind if I do.
Chris is the best. I can't wait to have him on.
That'll be a laugh riot. It really will. That'll be a show to definitely be a part of.
I don't know if people it's hard to know if people have the same vein of humor as you sometimes. But
true.
for private conversations Chris and I have had, I know that we have a fairly similar vein.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. He's his comedy is very dry.
Right.
And you really have to be paying attention so you know when he's joking and when he's serious.
Yeah.
Which I really love about him.
Yes.
We've had some amazing conversations. It all started very roughly. And you know what? I won't ruin it because it's worth saving for the actual show. So I'll leave it at that.
Bucks RC World in the quote, stupid crap on the box that no one cares about. Because Hemi always looks at the box. He's like, here's the box. I'm not going to read the box and the stupid crap on the box. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah, like when you buy the truck, you get the same box.
Yeah, you can look at that.
Yeah.
Which I do. How about, I'll give you this. Anything carbon fiber. Even a roll of raw carbon fiber. Anything, any carbon fiber part whatsoever.
You're an ass. Does it have to be actual carbon fiber?
Oh, will I allow carbon fiber?
Will you allow a sticker that looks like carbon fiber?
I'll allow a sticker that looks like carbon fiber or something airbrushed with the drawer liner to give it the effect.
Okay, stand by. It's in the room, right? I can get up. Do I?
Yeah, we'll
do I
allow
have the
it in
option
the
to
room.
get out
In the room,
to
it
see?
opens up some room for me as well.
Okay. Well, I know that I have a piece of like that strong graphite fiber board, but that's not carbon fiber. Oh,
The bird box video from the Gen 8 with Heavy Storm, that was good as well. That was good.
that was so good. That was probably one of his funniest intros ever. Actually, the second funniest one is me in the Jurassic Park. Remember when I'm stomping around? Have you seen that one?
I think I do. Was that Axial Fest?
Ultimate scale truck
USTE.
Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm doing the spared no expense. Anyway, there's some carbon fiber for you.
Oh, dang it. Okay. I was thinking maybe I'd get you with some carbon fiber. This is raw carbon fiber mat.
Yes,
like it's
that's
the
my
actual
name.
it's the fabric. And
oh, that's cool. Because that's the stuff you're using to do the thing with the thing, right?
Yeah, the thing with the deal.
Yeah. Deal with this stuff.
I've got a full kit here because I'm going to start I'm going to do a dash in the Woods Runner. Oh, I'm going to do a bonus choice. This one's not going to count against us because I think it would be cheating. I just know that you don't.
Oh, all right. John has the decals from the original RC10 that he's sending to me. Thank you very much, man. That's amazing.
And
it's going to be the best RC10 ever.
I know you don't have it, but I know you should. And it's a can of freaking WD-40 for your chair.
Hang on. I don't have WD-40, but I do have. I got two options.
You got some 3-in-1 oil.
I've got some Moose Lick.
Which that'll good
should
enough.
work.
Let's try it
pretty well. I've also got my favorite brand of no drip lubricant, Jigaloo. Tell me you've heard of Jigaloo before.
Never a once.
Yeah. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it's not coming out of the can anymore. I don't know why. It's like it won't come out. But Jigaloo. I have to do this to this stupid chair every few days. It's the squeakiest chair on the planet. Anyway. It's a very old chair.
Oh, we know. Oh.
It's an antique. I'm surprised RTX hasn't taken that noise out.
WD-40 is not a lubricant. I'll give you that. That is true. It is a.
There we go.
PB Blaster is so much better. I think I have PB Blaster in the garage. Deuce Jigaloo, male Bigaloo.
Inspector, no, I won't buy a new chair. This chair is antique, vintage from an actual factory where some man sat in it for 40 years.
Making sailboats and...
Okay, back to our game.
Yeah.
How many Italian high-speed road tires do you have?
Well, I'm going to count motorcycle tires, and I'm going to tell you two. They're by GRP as well. Thank you.
Yes, GRP.
Yes.
GRP. When you want to try to go fast.
Yes, it's the perfect choice.
Yep, they are good tires. They're too short though. The rollout isn't good enough.
Yeah, that was the problem there as well. My 6x6 will be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
And then we can start.
And we get to start.
But wait a second. How are we going to handle that? Are we just going to keep doing this show but make it talking about speed?
Video will upload on Wednesday morning, obviously. And then we'll just do this show and discuss that and things. Companion podcast.
It's a companion podcast. Just like Chernobyl. On HBO.
Oh, okay, they have a companion podcast. I was thinking
you so did. It was amazing.
I was thinking more of like
totally worth watching.
Joe Rogan's UFC fight companions.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch UFC that much, but that's the only like podcast companion I know.
They might.
It might. Do you have now? That's not even RC. Kind of adjacent. I mean, 3D printing stuff is too easy. You'll have that.
Moose Jaw said, on today's episode of SBG Takeover, rebuilding a squeaky chair and running video.
Wee!
It's a lot better now.
Oh, RC Dave Chuck.
Today we're modding chairs. Got some sweet Punisher stickers on it.
RC Dave threw down I bet you have Matt beat in the links department.
You probably do. I have a lot of links around.
Right. But
in sheer
quantity,
numbers,
like, that's a whole different. I've gotten an American amount of a lot of things, like excess of everything.
This isn't RC related, but how many thermometers do you have in the room?
Do you have like an analog thermometer, humidity gauge?
I have a little tiny thermometer. I don't know why I have this in here.
I have this. There.
Yeah. I guess it's 80. It's only it's a nice paltry looks like about 68 in here tonight.
It is 77 in this room right now, but that is likely because like during these I close the doors. They don't have any ventilation going through here. I suffer for you people.
Yeah. I suffer for you people just dealing with this guy.
Right. Lucky.
I know I've already Harry Miller did remind me that I've got you beat on Tamiya 4-way wrenches.
Yeah, but again, the lucky thing is that we're not doing quantity here because
it's about just having an item.
Yeah.
Trying to think about what other things you might not have. Is it my turn or your turn?
It's my turn then.
Okay.
Yeah, I have so much organized. There's the semi truck up there. Dang it. How about a scale engine?
Oh,
I got
easy. Did you even think about? Hi. How many dogs do you have here? Jump on up here. Come on. He's an RC dog. He does everything I command him to do. Jump on up here. Say hello. Or go away. No, come back here. Come here. Come up here. There we go.
That is a big dog. I'll give you. Matt wins the dog round.
I win the dog round. Okay, see you later. Good to see you.
How about anything under
Bye-bye.
24th scale?
Are you going for a walk or did you just... Oh, you just came back. Okay, great. What
How about
scale?
anything under 24th scale?
Ooh. Oh,
Yeah. Micro Machines.
no, these are 87th scale, like HO train Land Cruisers.
Oh.
I've got 2 of them. This is a Troopy,
Yep.
which is probably my favorite style of Land Cruiser. And then this is just a regular FJ45.
Isn't it? I thought the 45 was
oh,
the truck. Isn't that 40?
40, FJ40,
Right.
sorry.
Psh, Toyota guys.
I know. Stupid Toyota guys. I also have a little tiny grasshopper.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Is that transparent?
Yeah, they did. Tamiya did like these little mini boxed ones like this, and you got to put, I think you got to put the body and the stickers on it.
Yeah.
And they did a whole bunch of different ones, like the clear body. There's a yellow body, a white body, but they did like a whole bunch of different Tamiya cars. So this is just one of like 30, and you would get these in like a vending machine in Japan. They're very,
That's actually
very
kinda
hard to
cool.
come by. But like, look at the detail. They've even got like the little tiny motor.
Yeah, little motor. It looks like a little, the faux shocks and everything.
The Mabushi
You're right.
27 turn.
Yeah, that's.
I've also got a little miniature, tiny framed portrait of me and Richard's driver characters from an adventure that we went on one time.
I don't know.
That's nice. That was a Christmas present one year. Sent that to me.
Did he just put the stamp on the back and drop it in the mail?
Yeah, it actually did come in a tiny little envelope.
Oh, I'm glad he's asking this and not you. He says, "Bet you don't have RC movie on DVD for flying cars." Do you?
Oh.
Are you a DVD person?
No,
No.
I haven't. I ripped all my DVDs back in the day, and now they're all on a hard drive somewhere.
Nicole and I don't actually like. I don't know that I have anything to put an actual CD in.
We have. That's actually not true. When this whole thing first started back in March, Rebecca and I were like, well, you know what? We probably do have some DVDs around. We have a Blu-ray player still. Let's just fire them up. Oh, internal temp too high.
Oh, your camera's about to die.
Darn it.
Are you in 4K again? Yeah, we've lost your audio. Yeah. The audio function must be directly tied to the internal temperature. You know what? I'm going to easily win this game now. That's the best part of this, because he just can't respond to my demands. Like, Chibs had a fantastic. How about any servo under? How about, well, he said a servo over $150. I just say, how about a servo over 600 inches of power? And that. Oh, he's back finally.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. The internal temperature got too high. I need some fans or an ice pack or something.
Liquid cooling.
I don't know what to do.
We need
liquid cool for this thing. I should get a fan, actually.
Linus Tech Tips did a liquid cooled red camera. So.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to like blow on this for a little while, I think.
Please stay. Don't do it in front of the camera.
I keep forgetting that I haven't reset this to be in 1080, because in 1080 mode, I've still got all the like display stuff on.
What do you mean?
I keep forgetting, like the display menus and stuff.
Yeah.
You can turn that off, obviously. I just haven't done it.
I don't do that. I don't do any of that on mine. I just leave mine all on.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like I can see my shutter speed, my autofocus, manual mode, timer.
And that doesn't go out on HDMI.
No, it's a clean HDMI output. Yeah.
See, I wonder if I could switch it now, or would that screw everything up?
Why not? I mean, you're actually supposed to be outputting to whatever OBS is expecting. So you're supposed to be matching it anyway.
But my output down res is to 1080.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So it doesn't matter that it's in 4K. Whatever. Inspector 71 bought a Leon Lee Landcool 2 mesh. That's a nice case.
That is nice.
I like that case.
I'm about to pick up another NZXT H510 Elite.
Is that the mini ITX one?
It's a micro ATX. Or wait, no, it is it's a full ATX. It is a full ATX case.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And I'm, because that's what I'm going to build my new desk around.
Right. Yes. I'm surprised you're not building the PC into the desk. Just do it.
It's
exciting. It's exciting to do stuff like that. And
yeah.
You, of all people, would be so good at it.
I've thought about that, like actually doing that. My problem is that I am so far from having any skill in woodworking.
You have a router.
Well,
now.
I know, but my
do that
CNC router's only, it'll only do 16 by 24, and like
do it in pieces.
Yeah, but then you got to join them and smooth them and and then that's woodworking, and I'm terrible at woodworking. Like,
all right,
that's what I like about metal. You can weld some stuff on, grind some stuff. In wood, you got to like glue it and wait and then same. I'm so bad at woodworking.
I won the Industrial Arts Award in grade 8 for a bowl I made.
Did you?
Out of wood.
You chisel it yourself out of a...
No, I did a checkerboard pattern and then, re-glued everything together and then lathed it to make it a bowl. It was pretty cool.
You were quirky back then, even. Would you guessed it?
Yes. But handy. Quirky, but handy.
Right. Wesley is saying, he was same. I'm a machinist. I hate wood. Like, I feel the same. I feel so lost when I'm working with wood.
Yeah, Rick Grant just said, tell him to make Tony or Gene do it. You've got friends that do that stuff.
I know, but it's just like, that's their day job. Like Tony's got like awesome contractors and stuff that do all that stuff too. And that's like, but you should see like the type of houses that Tony's working on. Like he'd be like, oh, I've got this guy. He'll do a great job. Like perfect. It'll be $4,000 because they're used to doing like a $9,000 kitchen island butcher block top for imported rare elephant wood,
walnut, cherry wood. Hey, look, I can use this, right? This will cool it off.
Oh man, you better mute us.
It's back here. You won't even hear
False.
it. You are welcome.
Yes, it wasn't terrible at least, but yeah, I need I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. I like the idea of being able to get that wood top that I like to use. It's almost the same size as this. I want to get rid of the black in here, and I didn't love this color. Like while it does brighten it up, I just wanted like the warmth contrast of the wood. So that's why I want to go to that. But
is that wall back there still blue? Like it is a blue wall,
it is a
right?
blue wall, and then with a blue light.
Yeah, with a blue light. Yeah.
My halo light.
I've actually been thinking, because this room is very warm because of all that wood back there. I was thinking about painting it gray.
Oh yeah.
And just kind of making it neutral, to kind of make this room feel a little bit cooler, so skin tones look a little more natural.
Yeah, that's, I think maybe I would have gone just a hair lighter in here. I need more light in here. That's one of my, I'm looking at putting a lighting gantry over my head.
Oh, like yeah.
So I was shopping for that.
You can actually get like an inflatable, light that kind of hovers above.
Perfect. Just
use it for auto shoots.
On a blimp?
Well, no, it's attached to the ceiling.
Oh, I see.
It's a floating light, so your lights are inside this big inflated bubble.
I can.
So you get a nice soft overhead light without any shadow and without any obstructions.
You know how
It's
weird
nice.
it already is when someone walks into our house and they see this room and they're like, "Huh." Like,
I don't let people come back here.
well, mine, it's when you come in the front door, we have the living room and all that, and then this is what you would call like a den, you know? No, it's like a non-conforming third bedroom. It's got the big double doors to come in, but it is in line with the front door, like so.
It's like a nook.
Yeah, and it's just I usually keep the door open, so it's just like, what are all those lights and things?
But this isn't your permanent. Like you're renting this place.
We'll work to
Yeah, you'll buy a house eventually.
hopefully next year, and then hopefully with more space and things like that.
Sorry, I'm just tired of hearing you. I'm really glad I have that. That's excellent.
Right, that helps for immensely, I'm sure. But
okay. Let's go back to the game. Whose turn is it?
well, I think I had thrown my shot of a servo over 600 ounce inches. Dang it!
Ha! 777.
Yeah,
Got you.
I should have gone higher because this is 800.
Is that the Power Hobby one, or is that your Futaba?
Let's see. Well, I have a Futaba 1,000 ounce inch that I could have grabbed. 1,027, but this Power Hobby is 900. Holmes V3 is 520.
I have to go to the office because I think I have a box waiting for me there. I have not been there in weeks, and I think I have got some stuff there waiting for me. So, but I should probably get around to installing or doing something with this Reefs. I've had it for a couple weeks, and the backlog of stuff is adding up. It's on the list, so I'll get to it eventually. I would like to review that servo in some way. I'm not like the performance specs guy. I'm just going to read the specs off the back of the box like Hemistorm would do.
Right.
And then put it in a truck and try and break it. That's kind of my performance test. I won't give you any raw numbers because I don't have anything that can do that. But I'll do some sort of test with it for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn now. Soldering iron station.
I mean,
I should hope you have that.
I mean, yeah, here's the base for it.
All right. Yeah, here's the sticky part.
Yeah.
For you.
Mine's right over. Mine's close.
The pointy.
I'm still using that TS100, that little guy. Which is actually very handy.
People think I look orange. I'm gonna fix this.
I told you that when we started that you looked a little warm.
Well, saturation maybe is a little high.
Do you?
How about now?
What?
There, that's better.
Do you have
Not for you.
a multimeter?
Yes.
Ah, darn. Okay, fine.
This is a fun game. I like this one.
So Jesse Schultz was saying you should ask Matt if he has Legos, and I was gonna do that, but I didn't because it's just not RC related. But
No, it isn't.
since Jesse,
And I don't have.
since Jesse brought it up, I would like to show you the gift that was given to me at work today. So, Karina at my office is like my left hand. She just
shipping and receiving, right?
She runs packaging.
Oh,
Plating,
that's what I meant.
She's my work wife. So
Yeah, she's lovely.
she got
I've met her before.
But she got this for my birthday.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
Hey, wait, when was your birthday?
It's Friday.
Oh, okay.
So-
Phew, I didn't miss it.
Yes. No, the Office Lego set. And
That's cool. Is it the actual layout of the office?
this is, well, so it's the, let's see, there's the front door.
Yeah.
Walk in, there's the couch.
Turn it. You're all like, it's all shiny.
There's the couch.
Yeah.
Pam's
Dunder Mifflin.
desk. Jim's desk. Dwight's desk. The file cabinet.
Oh, and Michael Scott. Oh, it just ends at Michael's office.
So there's the conference room would start right here.
Yeah.
And then Phyllis.
That's awesome.
Phyllis would sit here. Stanley would sit here.
Yeah. And then
Nardog.
Accounting would be.
No. Accounting would be right over here. Yeah. The awkward third-party Lego kits. True, but it says works with major brands.
We don't know which ones.
That's what she said.
It says that on the
Yeah,
box.
this is right there. That's what she said. There's a Jim, Michael, and a Dwight. 369 pieces.
That's pretty good.
I think that was the exact right amount.
Oh, that's a much better picture.
Yeah, that's from inside of Michael's office.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic. That's good. We watched Michael Scarn Threat Level Midnight last night.
I've not watched that.
No?
Yeah. No, I have not.
That episode? Sure you have.
Oh, the episode. I thought you meant because there's actually a full episode of it on YouTube.
Where they just cut out all this stuff.
No, I guess it's like a full length episode of just that.
The movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Threat Level Midnight.
I'll have to find
I know. I haven't watched it yet.
That's very good. I love it.
So.
We also watched the episode. I mean, we don't really watch in order anymore, just because we've seen them all so many times. It doesn't really matter. But we were watching the one where Stanley doesn't notice things.
Oh yeah.
Where Kevin's dressed up as Phyllis.
Does Stanley have a mustache or not?
Satchel.
Oh yeah. No.
Satchel.
Handbag. Is this
Mr. Nard Dog is my father?
right? Is this your Friday Night Live build? It might be. I'll make Nicole do it as my birthday present.
Yeah, make her suffer.
Yes,
that's exactly what you want on your birthday.
Right. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Are you gonna beat me?
That.
A mat signal. Well, obviously I don't have one of those.
Scale engine hoist.
Well, that's just a scale accessory. It can't be as specific.
You're kind of right.
Scale.
You're kind of right.
So fine. Scale canoe.
Did you know that this is
How do you like
functioning hydraulics?
them apples? Yeah, I've seen that. That's great. Whoa, hey, this is a family show.
Family show. So Logan's saying, "Where's your circle toy?" And it's right here.
Oh, he just had it
Matt
out.
already showed me that he's got circle drawing templates as well. So that's why I didn't try that one.
Yeah, because that we don't need to. How about styrene slurry? You obviously don't have. Well, you made that yourself.
Exactly. Right? Which you made that one yourself too.
Yeah. Okay. Traxxas toolkit. Yeah. All right. This is a very good toolkit.
Honestly, it's
saved
one of
my
the
ass.
best toolkits I've ever bought.
Yeah, it saved my ass when I broke the tips off of two Vanquish drivers that are my go-to.
I use those anytime I'm using a power driver, and then obviously my Vanquish ones for normal hand stuff.
Yeah, they're great in a power driver, like the DeWalt 8-volt gyro.
Which is the next best power tool you can have.
Oh man, this thing saves my life. I've never used it in this format though.
I've found uses for. I was actually surprised some people like that more.
Really?
Yes. Scale Crawler Fab Shop is saying I should say scale dumpster, but I know better there. You had a scale dumpster long before I had a scale dumpster.
I've actually got two.
Really?
Yes. I've got the big one, which is full of paint right now, so I'm not going to try to move that one. But I also have this baby tiny one that is plastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not a scratch build. It's just I got this from a oh shoot. This is really funny. I forgot what's in here. There's all kinds of good stuff. This is gonna blow your mind actually. This is pretty funny. But this I got at little wheels that turn and everything. Just like a real dumpster. This I got from classictvtoys.com where I get all my driver figures. Yeah. They had these for some reason. And I was like, I need one of those. I don't. But I got one anyway. There's an ARB diff cover for the Yoda 2 axle for no reason in there.
Handy.
There is a let me get this out of here. A couple of these silly jack things.
The jack stands, of course.
Never get used because I don't have a scale garage. These, I've got some of these. I have some of these Tamiya wrenches. Somebody was asking if I had the Tamiya wrenches with Tamiya printed on them, and I do. Oddly enough, I don't know where those came from. Got one of these big ass.
Yeah, the Kyosho.
Power price compels you. That one. Here's something you definitely do not have. A little tiny miniature anvil.
You're incorrect. I have a brass one. I have a brass version.
Wow.
And it's got it's a Shriner's one.
This one was made in India. And it's got a sticker on it that says, "Do it yourself."
Do it yourself. That's...
Whoa, I almost dropped it. Do it yourself.
That's hilarious. But I do...
The thing... Oh. This must be my wrench collection, because I also have a Vatera branded wrench.
Weird.
Of all things. I know.
Yeah,
There's another one here.
I have the worst thing for me is when I decide that, you know what, I'm just going to use this little pointless container as a thing to hold these things, and then
I'll remember where those things
totally are. This is a great place. Why would I ever forget this? Wah wah wah. And
anyway, the thing I did want to show you, the other thing that's in here, is the other half of my Tamiya wrench collection. Jesus. There's another 20 there easily.
I would just like to show you this because I knew I had proof of it. And look, Scale Builders Guild liked it. What?
Of course I did. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't toss those likes around very easily.
Oh, and I was wrong. It is the Great Falls Kiwanis Club, not Shriners.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know. Hey, Gene Masters donated $5. Right. Says, just finished my silk green bomber for my SCX-24 found on Thingiverse. Josh is the man of building. Cheers. A silk green bomber for the SCX. Oh, is it like a scale bomber for an SCX-24 or what? Or is it a chassis or something?
Silk green might be the filament.
Yeah. I'm interested to hear what he means.
By the way, Mask Master said that a picture on your phone doesn't
I
count
know,
as
but
actually.
because I know I haven't, and I know that it's here because I took that photo, and then I don't know.
I win.
You could win,
But that's what this
I'm going
means.
to call that a scale accessory as well, and I could easily just.
Okay, fair enough. Let's leave this contest for a little while, because this is something that we can definitely do again. I think it's got potential to be quite funny. I wanted to ask you about your drag racing experience.
Yes.
Because my car is on the bench right now, and I just wanted to get your take on, did you like it? Would you do it again? Are you going to work on your car,
Yes.
or what?
So, it's like a lot of things that when you set it up and you just go try and do it, it's kind of fun. But when you go compete with people or do that task with other people, it just, it becomes so much more fun. Trying to cut a good light, have a clean run, like so much of that is part of it. So when I went, I planned to all I took was my GoPro. I didn't plan to do anything but hang out. I wanted to see Schultz because I hadn't seen Schultz in a long time. Watch Dan race and just to have some fun. See some of the guys at the RC shop there in town because they're good customers of ours. So seeing them was something I wanted to do.
Yeah. And Dan, he won something, didn't he?
He won. So they were cash racing, meaning it was a cash days. So the winner of the whole thing, I think, the winner of no prep, I think, won like $450 or $500. But with all the classes combined, it was probably about $1,000. Is what was given out.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all. But Dan, I think, he did get eliminated from that class, and so did Schultz both. So they were doing just side money bet, like, hey, I'll race you for $10, see who wins. And Dan actually beat Schultz 3 times in a row, took $30. So
good.
But yeah, there's
good.
another race here locally this weekend. It's a night race, so I'm going to try and go to that on Saturday night. See how hard it's going to be to film. But it's a $40 buy-in. So I think that the winner of that could be like a $1,500 race. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's serious money. You could buy a lot of drag tires for that.
Yeah, and that's the thing is a lot of these guys are going through a set of tires a night.
Yeah.
So
is that for real? Like they do so many like burnouts to get them warmed up that they're just ripping through them that fast?
In about a night they'll tear through a set. So
man, that's crazy.
What Schultz and Dan are both doing now though is they bought these a tire warmer set out of SoCal. So it gets the internal temperature of the tire up, so they don't have to go do a big burnout beforehand to extend the life of their tires. So
smart.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So I need to get mine going.
Yeah, I'm actually doing a bit of work on mine tonight. Much kind of trepidation. I changed my motor and ESC because sensor-less was not going to cut it.
It's
just off the line, it was impossible.
These guys are just doing. It's fun to go watch and see in the no prep side how good that these guys are getting. They're really dialing in their boost timing and all so that they're dialing it in so that they can come off the line and they can dial in how hard or soft they're leaving, depending on the surface conditions, whether they're going to blow the tires off the line or not. And then the boost ramps in, 4 feet or on the big end, and all of a sudden these cars are just coming off the line and then just scooting. I mean, wow. It is impressive. But what I raced,
I'm really keen to get that going. Yeah. You raced the DR10.
I raced the DR10 in the 13.5 class, which is basically like a stock motor class. So much less crazy. Some of those guys are still putting decent setups in it, but the class in general, not super fast. It's more about cutting a good light.
Yeah.
You know, some setup, of course, still, but in general, not nearly, you know, not nearly as much. So it's
That's
you
cool.
know, the guys that are fast are doing quite a bit. You know, coming in, changing their timing and their boost and just their power curves in general. There's a lot to it. You know, they're doing a lot of diff
Oh, of
tuning,
course.
and shock tuning, wheelie bar settings.
Right. The diff thing, that can make or break a run. I mean, in most cases, my experience so far with all the testing I was doing is that it just wants to pull. And I'm pretty sure that was because it was sensorless, that it wasn't really putting the power down well, and I was kind of having to mash the throttle to get it to do anything off the line. So I think I'll be able to kind of overcome that.
Yeah, it'd be worth
I
the shot,
hope
right?
anyway.
That's and
Yeah.
there, yeah, and then of course, you know, talking about, you know, crash violently. So that road that we were out at where they were racing, it's on fairgrounds, and they've got permission to be there. It's marked, the whole thing, but the road's got kind of it's got a pretty good slope to one side, a cross slope if you're in the traffic or road design world. Normal streets have a normal crown of a 2% cross slope based on the center line. And sometimes as you come into a curve, you'll start getting super elevation, so that the amount of super elevation is based on the speed of the road typically. But this street had more than a 2% cross slope, at least in the one lane. So it was a pretty decent. So it got a little sketchy. And then at the end of the run, there was a curb return.
There was a curve.
And,
yeah.
you know, curb return one way, and then obviously another on the other side. And some of these guys lost it. And there was a couple of cars that smacked that curb so hard. One guy did about $150 worth of damage to his chassis. The one that he picked it up and it was just broken carbon fiber. Oof.
Yeah. That's expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of carbon fiber, I completely forgot, but my mouse is carbon fiber.
Okay. I'm getting.
It really is too. That's actual carbon fiber. EVGA, by the way.
Yes, with the adjustable weight settings.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Oh man.
Anyways, yeah, drag racing, definitely going to get this car up and running again. I'm switching to a Tekin RS Pro, which is sort of the go-to speed controller, I believe, for this sort of thing.
Yep.
You can really play with the boost and your mapping and throttle curves and all the good stuff there. And because I'm cheap, I'm not buying a new motor. Josh and I, if you saw Josh's story today, he fully called me out on his horrible joke, where I was asking about KV conversions from like turns to KVs, and I was like, he goes, "You want something around 4.5 turns?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know, I have 4.5 turn sensorless motors, but can you translate that for me?" And he goes, "It's somewhere between 4 and the next integer." And I was like, "Oh, So anyway, I'm going with a 30. What I put
I
in
think you
here?
ended up with a 3800 kV.
Something like that. Yeah.
So that'll give you something to play with.
3800. Yeah, that'll give me something to goof around with for a while.
Belted tire. Some of the guys were running belted. Some of them were running the standard and just running some different, various foam setups. The final race was actually a fully decked out carbon fiber chassis, built car. But the guy who was racing against him was running a Traxxas Slash converted. And he was actually running 2 cars that day. And the car that he made it to the finals with was not his fast car. He got eliminated with his fast car. In a just kind of an it didn't get a clean line or didn't get a clean run, and it just oof. And so that's it was interesting, but it's still some good racing. So
Yeah, there's a nice burgeoning scene around me here now, and with things opening up, I'm almost comfortable going out to do something like that. So we'll
yeah,
we'll definitely try it
3800
out here.
kV may not be competitive yet, but it'll at least get you
No,
closer.
I know.
And yeah, you're aware of that.
Yeah,
But
I'm aware of that. I know it's all about looking good
right.
as usual.
The other fun
Moose
stuff.
Jaw said on this episode of Harley Designs, mindless rants in traffic talk with a running video.
The the rear motor or mid motor rear motor was more competitive for sure. I think all the fast cars, even the ones that were carbon fiber chassis and everything, were all rear motor cars. So, or mostly mid motor cars. There may have been some mids, but most of them were rear motor. They just seem to be doing better.
Craig Thompson here is saying that most of the guys locally are running 7,700 kV.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of motor that I
Just
don't
flip
have.
your spurn pinion. It'll be fine. Yeah.
I guess I'll have to buy a motor then, begrudgingly. Fine.
What was almost
right
as
now.
interesting as any of it, though, was the outlaw racing that was going on there, and that was just it's anything goes, run whatever you want, and there was
I saw some funny stuff there.
well and those were the fastest for sure. I mean, some of those guys are doing. They've got the Bay Area. Is some of those guys who were there. They're doing 100-mile-an-hour challenges. They call it. See if they can do 100 miles an hour and 132 feet. So where the no prep cars are doing at max in the 60s. I know some people say they're going faster. I don't believe them, but there was a Typhoon that was just screaming, and an Infraction with a 3-foot wheelie bar behind it.
I saw that.
And just absolutely screaming. And then this X-Max that had probably a 4-foot wheelie bar with a wheelie bar tire on it off of an airplane. That was, it was crazy. Just to hear the thing spool up those tires, and it was still running like X-Max style tires. So they just weren't gripping and just howling, tearing down that road. And then and then he would return at decent speed and like come in and hit the brakes. And just oh yeah.
Moose Jaw asks an interesting question. He says, "Do you think a better radio is more important in no prep?"
I mean, I didn't see a lot of those guys
over like a stock radio.
I didn't see a lot of those guys doing too much there. I mean, I know there's some guys saying they're doing some things here and there, but the guys that seemed to be the fastest at even any of these events these people are traveling to, it didn't appear to be like there wasn't like a lot of M12s and 7PXs and things like that. So
right.
I think you'll be fine. I know Moose Jaw was saying here he's not quite ready to be competitive, but he might come on Friday as well. I'm just gonna go and hang out and film. I went on. That's the first time I've been to anything that was of a gathering since all of this kind of really started. So I just tried to do my best to not be in
apparently
contact.
You're stuttering on the thing here. I don't know why.
I don't know why on mine.
Nothing's changed. I hear you fine.
Yeah. Well, we'll just roll with it. But yeah, it didn't seem to be, there was some people who, just like anywhere we go here, some people who are being diligent and some people who aren't, but most of the guys, when they were in their own little pit space, it was hot where we were. So some people were kind of, trying to be a little bit more comfortable, but most of the time when you'd see people kind of getting into race, they'd be pretty covered up.
Right. Dallas asks if those radio guys with the gyro would help, and gyros are strictly outlawed.
Yeah, you're not
use
allowed to use them.
no like what if AVC or DRS or whatever they call it.
Right, exactly.
Not allowed to use that.
I'm surprised Josh didn't pull out the drag bolt. I think the drag bolt would have been destroyed there.
Yeah,
The drag bolt
royally destroyed.
The drag bolt is fast, but not from a stop.
No, it takes a long time to spool up to that.
Yeah,
speed.
you had to zip to that one. That was
Yeah.
that.
And speaking of, your 6x6 is on its way, so we could really logically get started on this pretty soon.
Yes, I think we need just a little bit of time. So today is also, of course, a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only. I mean, we technically could start by next Wednesday, but that's getting pretty tight.
Yeah.
I think
maybe we give it another week.
I think the 5th is the start time. The first Wednesday of August.
Fair enough. I'm good with that. First Wednesday in August.
Yeah, August 5th.
Perfect.
Is the drag bolt still around? It absolutely is. That one is for some reason I got a soft spot for that one.
It looked good.
It was fun.
It looked good in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's not in any sort of, it's in pieces. I think I used the the frame's over there.
Mine is definitely not together. It's just it just exists still as a package deal.
I have the body.
It is very broken. It is very nice. Yes.
It was fun. This guy might get reused for the TRX.
I have to find my GPS.
Oh yeah, where's mine? I had it out because I was testing it to make sure it still worked.
Yeah. I had mine not long ago. I just don't know.
Although, if you're lucky, Traxxas will include the TI link or whatever for the radio, and it has the speed function built into it.
What is that tied to? Is that GPS?
I don't know what it's tied to, actually. That's a good question.
I wonder. I mean, I can't imagine.
Because if it's tied to...
I mean, if it's tied to a transmission, that ain't going to last.
No. I think it might be RPMs, maybe it translates. But that would be...
Yeah, that would actually make the most sense. Well, I don't know.
It's probably what...
I don't know how it would know first gear, second. I guess maybe it could know that. It's based on motor timing. Okay,
yeah.
And that does make sense. And I guess it would just know what position the transmission is in, first or second, because it would have to translate that.
I guess so.
But
I don't know where my thing is, but I know I have it.
That's the other thing is that neither of us are going to be using that motor.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Well, I guess it could be coming with the motor that they sent. I don't know.
Maybe it has to go into the ESC.
Right.
So maybe.
Yeah, it would have to be a whole thing. Since the TRX6 obviously doesn't have a compatible system, they're sending us a brushless system. But yeah, either way.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look into that. Either way, we'll figure it out. I'll definitely be using my GPS one because the GPS lock is probably a little more accurate.
Yeah, and the whole motor timing thing. It's like it would have to know a calculation of what the final gear ratio is, the whole deal.
Yeah, that's not likely that it's programmed to the actual vehicle.
Right. So, yeah.
Anyway, I'll find that thing and put it in the truck.
Yeah,
I was using it just for the drag car, so it's got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I took mine out of the drag bolt body a while ago. It could be with my drag car stuff as well. I bet you I had a similar thought.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll find it somewhere. A lot of guys here. Oh, hey, Moose Jaw sent me $9.99, a little bit to help with the 6x6. Thank you, Moose Jaw.
Moose Jaw sent me the same. Says, yes, I can paint if needed. Haha. I've found a sucker. I will.
Joe, don't do it.
You have got yourself a Tamiya Fat Fox.
Where is that thing? That's going to drive me crazy. I lost a castle motor a couple weeks back, and it absolutely made me mental.
Inspector 71 saying, I thought Traxxas was sending you a VXL system to put in the TRX. They are, and that's what we were talking about. If it's like they have that compatible system, and you need a Traxxas secondary GPS module in order for the speed to be calculated by GPS. So
stand by. I'm going to go check and see what they brought or what they sent.
Okay.
Because I think I remember seeing something in there. 1 sec.
Ooh, look at that. Speaking of Tamiya, what Tamiya kits do you have? Isogen was asking. I have the Fat Fox Buggy Raw, which is a TTO1E. I have 1, 2, 3. I think I have 4 of the what are those called? Dancing Riders.
What do you know?
What else do I have? Hey, look.
They did send.
Oh, look at that.
So it has the Traxxas link and the TQI GPS speed telemetry module.
I think that's what we need then.
Installs quickly and easily, and supports 6 sensors sold separately. So this is really literally just GPS, but that's great.
Perfect, because that's all we need. And that is awesome.
That's all we need. And then that way, it's actually totally the same. We have the same way to measure now.
Exactly. And I think
it just means you have to use the Traxxas radio.
That's fine. Whatever.
So
I'm good with that. T-Town was trying to make me say, tell us a story about Matt while you were gone. But you have wireless headphones on, so not like we can... You walk away and you stood...
I was listening the whole time.
But I think other than that TTO1E and all my army of dancing riders, I don't think I have another Tamiya kit. Do I?
I have a CCO1, a CCO2, Dancing Rider, part of a grasshopper or frog, and that's it.
Yeah,
for Tamiya.
I don't think I have anything else. Then it seems like I have more because of how many dancing riders. But
yeah,
so yeah, Matt and I have both been discussing about adding another Tamiya to our army, but it would be a smaller scale than our typical scale. But
yes, what are you talking about?
About picking up 1/14th scale tractor trailers.
Oh right, yes, that's
technically
true.
Smaller scale, even though larger.
Technically,
and even though
larger.
Dancing Riders are technically larger scale than what we're used to, being 1/8 scale, they're smaller.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to kick you off real quick and then bring you back in.
That's fine.
Because apparently your audio is trash.
Garbage.
1 second. We'll get you back.
Ryan Davis. Yeah, that's fine. Ryan Davis is asking, do Matt... Oh, I have to answer that.
Let's see if that works now.
Yeah, hopefully. Do you have the Enduro box still?
No, I don't keep boxes, even if they are garages.
Yep, me either. Same. I looked at it and then it got thrown away. I took one photo in it and then it got thrown away.
Yeah.
I still have the IFS box because it still has parts in it, but that's the only reason. And I have a builder kit box, maybe. Maybe I threw it away.
Your audio is still shit, so now I don't know what to do.
All right. Well,
let's just start OBS again, so we'll just call it a night.
We'll call it for this one.
Yeah.
Matt's
Thanks for
technology.
watching. No, it's not me.
It's always a reason. But no, still a
Great show.
time.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Much appreciated. Check out live stream Tuesdays where I play in Lightroom and correct your photos.
Yes.
And
I have the live
watch
build
the
Friday.
myriad of Josh's shows.
Yes. I have my live build on Friday of the Red Cat Wendigo. Wendingo.
Wendongo.
We have a live build Friday at night again, 6 p.m., same time as always. And it's my birthday night. Get ready.
So I'll have to watch.
And I'll make, if depending on how long that one takes, I'll make Nicole build the office set.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the like button, folks, before you check out. And
Yes.
Have a safe and happy rest of the week, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Later, guys.
Bye.